Hello, my name is Miss Cindy Renteria. Welcome to our Older Toddler Savoy Home Base program. We're going to get started. Thank you for joining us another week. Can you guys believe it? We're already in the middle of the month of April. Time is going by so fast. We're moving on to our following week, and we're going to start off with our greeting song. Once we do our greeting song, we go next to the activity, and we discuss our family well-being and the parent-child development and handouts that we normally give you guys. So we start off with our greeting song, and remember, moms and dads, as our little ones are getting ready to transition to Head Start, we want them to start being feeling comfortable with themselves, knowing their name, repeating their name, and if possible, already to starting to write their name, which would be a good thing to start doing now. But I'm going to go ahead and start with the greeting song and then move on to our story. Welcome once again. Miss Cindy's here today. Miss Cindy's here today. Clap, clap, clap. Miss Cindy's here today. So we want mommies and dads to do is we want to say our little one's name. We want to say everybody's name. And previously we had done a circle time activity. Try to do this song during like a circle time activity. Sing the song. Ask about how the weather is. How does it feel outside? We want to start incorporating lessons and activities that are going to promote to be a smoother transition for everybody in the home. It's not just our little one transitioning, it's also everybody in home is going to transition to have a sibling or to be either be the first one to go to school or for you. So try to add this song and get them comfortable, acknowledging what's going around, asking about the weather. Do we put a jacket on? Do we have to take our jacket off today? Are we wearing sandals or do we get to wear tennis shoes? Be more, ask open-ended questions, and it will promote for your little one's brain to start. Like once they start, you're going to see that you're going to see them wanting to talk more. And then they're going to start asking you, how is it outside? Do you wear a jacket today? Do we use an umbrella? If it's raining, or is it too hot? What do we do when it's too hot? Just open-ended questions that will promote and make your little one comfortable once they go into the school setting. Summer is around the corner. You want to keep doing these activities. You want to keep these routines for the little ones as when they start school in August. We want to get them prepared, at a good timing. We want them to go to school and have fun. We don't want it to be something where they're scared or mommy's not. We want to start telling them you're going to go to school. Mommy's going to pick you up. Mommy's going to drop you off in the morning. Daddy's going to drop you off. Mommy's going to pick you up. We want to start talking about it already. We want to make it comfortable. We want to make them aware of it, not just surprise them one day and be like, oh, you're going to school. We want to make them know that school is going to be fun and you're going to make friends and you're going to read and sing. And the book for this week is going to be Germs. Germs are not for sharing. This is what we have here. So we have the front cover of the book, we have the spine of the book, and we have the back of the book. Remember, moms and dads, we want to repetition. When they're older toddlers, they learn by repetition. So you want to name all the body parts. Hopefully by now, many of our little ones are already able to label and to know that this is the front, the spine, and the back of the book. So this is what we want our little ones to be able to know the body parts and especially make reading fun. So we're going to go ahead and start. Germs are not for sharing. Achoo! What do you need to do? Say tissue, please, or reach for one yourself. He's sneezing. What do? We get a tissue. You blow your nose, you wipe your nose, and you toss it. Good job. What do you need to do? Turn your head and cough into your arms. So this is what we do. We want to teach our little ones. This is how we cough, especially when we're going to be in the school setting. We want to be able to cough in our elbow. Why? Because germs are not for sharing. Germs can make you sick. Oops. Uh-oh. What do you need to do? Put it in the trash. Time to get a new one. Uh-oh. She dropped the cookie, so she has to put it in the trash. We don't eat it once it's on the floor. We got to pick it up and throw it in the trash. Get a new one. Flush. What do you do? Go and wash your hands because germs are not for sharing. So we wash our hands after using the toilet, the restroom. We wash our hands. How do you wash your hands? You wash your hands with warm water and you scrub, 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 scrub. Sing a little song. Rinse, rinse, rinse. We want to teach our little ones that we wash our hands until we can sing the ABC songs. So we sing the ABC song, but we're washing our hands while we're doing that. When do you wash your hands? Before it's time to eat, when things get messy, when you sneeze or cough or go to the potty, or anytime you need to. Gurgle, gurgle, gurgle. Send those germs down the drain. Bye-bye, germs. Smooch, smooch. Kisses are nice to give and get, but not when you're sick. What can you do? Stand back and blow a kiss. Catch a kiss. That's right, like that. There you go, the end. Then we want to remind our little ones, especially since they're going to be going into the school setting, that we wash our hands before we eat lunch. We wash our hands, make it into routine at home. And if you guys are already doing it, that's awesome. That's pretty good. Continue to do it, moms and dads. And remember, children learn by us modeling to them. So we continually wash our hands before lunch, or we wash our hands after lunch, and we wash our hands after using the restroom, after getting dirty. They're going to see us do that and they're going to follow on with by themselves. But we want to implement it in coughing in their arm and picking up something that fell off the floor, putting it in the trash. We want to do that because they're going to go into school. So mommy and daddy is not going to be there to tell them, to remind them, yeah, the teacher will be there, but we want them to be mindful of, oh, this is how I wash my hands. I scrub and scrub and scrub. That's what we want our little ones to be doing. During this week activity that you got in your packet is I Spy, which is going to be I Spy, describing and practicing conversation. This is how I did my, it tells you that you need some paper towel, toilet paper roll. Miss Cindy didn't have a toilet paper roll. So I made my little binoculars using construction paper. That's how I did. I rolled them up, I put some tape on it, and this is what we're going to use to I Spy. You can make one for yourself, make one for your little one, and if they want, they can get two. If they want to be using both to spy or they want to use one. And if you have any leftover toilet paper, this is awesome. You can do that. You can also decorate it, put stickers on it, crayons, colors, put their name. And this is what we're going to be doing with this. This is how we're going to do this activity. It's you're going to look around. You're going to explain to your little one exactly what you're going to do. You're going to look around the room and choose an object. So you're going to be like this. I spy something red. I spy I spy with my little eye something red. And you describe the object using, like, if it's tall. Or use a word prompt. I spy with my little eye something that starts with the letter D. If your son or daughter is already able to knows their letters and they can identify them, you can start doing it more challenging. If not, you can just say, I spy with my little eye something red and it's round. And you can give them more in detail, more of what is it that you exactly see. And then encourage your child to guess the object. If he isn't sure, you can go ahead and give another clue. Continue to take turns by giving clues and guessing. To make the game a bit easier, use a paper towel or toilet paper roll as a spy glass. Like Miss Cindy, I use some construction paper as a spy glass. This helps your child to see the direction you are looking. To make it more challenging, use pictures or magazine books as the objects. This is what we want you to do. You want to walk around. I spy with my little eye something green. And it's big and tall, and it's outside, And you can just keep continuing to give clues and let your child tell you, I spy with my little eye, and so on, so on. What we want them is for them, and this is a way of them practicing conversation because they're going to be going back and forth. And what's in it for us in language, which is playing together, is an opportunity to use language and build vocabulary in a fun and meaningful way. Taking turns sharing clues and guesses is a good way to practice conversation. Also, connecting across development. Noticing details about objects helps children identify attributes, a cognitive skill that will help in school. Also, games like I Spy helps children become more aware of their surroundings and their place of environment. Awareness in the social emotional skills. Also, at this age, children's ability to see clearly is growing thanks to fine motor work out their mouths and tongues during conversation. This is a stimulating language for them. They're stimulating language, they're learning their environment, they're learning their surroundings, and this is what we want. And what we have here as a continued learning that you guys can do at home, moms and dads, with your little one, is change the focus of the game to involve your child's other senses. Involving all your child's senses strengthens and organizes the pathways in his brain. Listen for a sound I say. I hear with my little ear something that makes a woof sound. You can just say that or implement different sounds. Place small items into an empty tissue box or a large sock. Reach into it and describe the object. I feel with my little hands. So there's so many ways that we can extend this activity just from binoculars. We can use our senses. I feel, I smell, I see. And this is a really good activity. All the family can actually do it together. And you're going to see that it's going to keep your child motivated. The more they start guessing, the more they're going to want to play. Remember, moms and dads, if we see that they need an extra clue, go ahead and give them that extra clue. And this is what is in there, this activity, I Spy. And then the handouts that we have here for Development Center Parenting handout is talking about germs. That's why Miss Cindy went ahead and read about that book. Since our little ones are transitioning to centers, we already know that germs are a part of everyone's life. It's something that it's here, but we're going to be, excuse me, germs are unavoidable. Exactly, you can't avoid them. When your child comes home talking about school, you're likely to hear about students who have gotten sick. It can seem like kids get sick all the time, and it's okay. Like it says here, we can't avoid them. When kids spend so much of their day together, they're going to share germs. Germs are really small and you can't see them, but they can enter the body through the eyes, nose, and mouth. Since kids often have their hands near their faces, they tend to get more germs than adults. Also, getting sick sometimes is unavoidable, but there are things you can do to protect your child from germs. Stay up to date with your immunizations. That's why we always encourage you, moms and dads, to continue getting your well child, to continue following up with your child's milestones, to make sure you get your immunizations on time. Also, teach your child to cough and cover. Teach them to cough like this. We can start practicing this already. Have her turn away from others and cough or sneeze. Remind your child to keep her hands away from her face. Teach your child to move away from kids she sees coughing, sneezing, and blowing their noses. We have to, tell our little one, if someone's sneezing or coughing, we need to move away, not to get too close to the person. Also, washing your hands. Many germs are on your hands. Careful hand washing is the best way to get them off. Once washed hands should be rinsed well and dried using a clean towel. And this is how we're going to do this. Kids need to be taught to scrub all surfaces of their hands for at least 20 seconds. That's about how long it takes to sing happy birthday. That's why Miss Cindy earlier says, let's sing happy birthday while we wash our hands. You can sing happy birthday, ABCs, or twinkle, twinkle. You can sing twinkle, twinkle, little star, How I wonder what you are. Continue singing and singing and washing your hands. And once you're done singing, that's it. You're done washing your hands. With what? We want to use soap and water. If they're not available, use hand sanitizer. But our priority is soap and water, moms and dads. When your child should be allowed to wash her hands after using the bathroom, when she sneezes, when she coughs, when she blows her nose, before lunch or a snack, after using shared surfaces like toys, supplies, and after school. We want to make this into routine. If you're already doing it with your little one, it's going to be awesome for when your child goes to school. And you can tell your little one, sometimes it's okay not to share. She should not share water bottles, of course, hats, hair holders, headphones, anything that goes in your mouth and your head. We need to make them understand that sometimes sharing is not necessary. As parents, we tend to say, oh, give them some or share with them, offer them. But sometimes we need to teach them that we don't share stuff that we put on our mouth. We don't share our water bottles, stuff like that. Not just encourage them to continue to share. And then also, like I was mentioning, make it into routine of washing their hands. And you're going to see that by themselves, they're going to start singing and when they wash their hands. Also, what we have here in our family well-being is going to be label reading. You guys received this in your packet. Reading labels helps you make wise choices when choosing foods. Focus on the nutrition facts and ingredients. Other parts of the package sometimes include marketing content that may be misleading. This is a really good handout. It gives you the breakdown of the nutritional facts of our labels of when we buy our bread, our food, our cereal bars, our juice, our pastas, our sauce. Start by looking at the serving size. This gives you a guide of how to actually read it. It's pretty neat once you learn how to read a label. Start by looking at the serving size. This one says serving size 1 cup. Serving per container 2. These are often smaller what people usually eat. If their serving is 1 cup and you eat 2, double the calories and nutrients. So if you have this juice and the juice says serving is 1 cup, but it has 2 servings. Remember, all the calories that you see here are going to be for 1 cup. So if you drink 1 cup, that's 250 calories, right? But if you drink the whole thing, instead of giving someone half of the juice, you're not going to drink only 250 calories. You're drinking 500 calories. It doubles. And then also limit fat, and then all, like if it says if it says potassium is 700, we double it to 1400. If it says vitamin C, vitamin A, that's, you're gonna double everything. Because sometimes we tend to drink, let's say a juice is this and it's telling you half. Sometimes we're like, I've done it before where I drink the whole thing. I don't share it. I don't give anybody else because I feel this should be enough for me only, not only this much. So this gives you an idea and a way of how to read the labels. And then also, a food must have fewer than 3 grams of fat per serving to be a low-fat item. So we want to be mindful of that. This one already has 3 for a half a cup. If we drink a whole cup, we're drinking 6. So that's more than what we're normally supposed to be consuming. And then also here, it says understanding the ingredients as well. Ingredients in a can or a package are listed in order of weight. For example, if sugar is the first ingredient in the list, that product contains a lot of sugar. That's another thing, moms and dads. You want to learn how to read the ingredients. If the first ingredient is sugar, that has a lot of sugar. This gives you a concept, ideas of what to read or what to look for. And remember, allergies. Labels reading is essential if your child has food allergies. I know plenty of kids that have allergies, and this will help you to give you a guide for that. Ingredient list can tell you if the food might cause an allergy reaction. Here's a list of some words that indicate common food. For milk, they can use the word casein, lactose, lactulose, whey protein. That's another way of saying milk. For soy, edamame, miso, soya. That's another way of saying soy. For peanuts, artificial peanuts, beer nuts, ground nuts, mixed nuts, peanut butter, peanut flour, peanut protein. Tree nut, coconut, marzipan, pesto, all that is a tree nut. For wheat, we have breadcrumbs, couscous, durum, flour, pasta. All those things can indicate that it's wheat. For egg, they use the word albumin, lysozyme, mayonnaise, meringue, albumin, surimi. All those things contain egg. So we need to be very aware of all the other names that they can use on labels. So like a parent should, like for us as parents, so we can identify if our child is allergic to it. And this is exactly what you have. Go ahead and read over it. Take notes. See, and whenever you talk to your home visitor, you guys can always go over it. Or if you want to give us any type of feedback, or us give us feedback, you can always take advantage of that when it's time for your visit. But hopefully, you guys get a chance to read it completely because it has a lot of great information. One more thing I wanted to remind you is that. Recruitment is happening now. We are getting ready to gather up to start our applications for 2021 to 2022. We are excited to start a new school year. So we are starting our recruitment pretty soon. We are starting applications the next month. Like I normally say, if you have anyone interested, please notify us. We will be more than happy to contact the family to give her any feedback or anything. Also, right now we're in transition to doing our paperwork. If your child is up to any shots, or they're in need of a well child, or any dental, please take them and let us know. Oh, I already went, or here's my paper. And if you forget it, hopefully we can get them to fax it to us. But we normally like for you guys to take the form, and have the doctor fill it out for us already. Also, our parent conference is going to happen next week on Wednesday, starting at 6. That is our second part of the conference, which is going to be language and physical. We hope to see you guys again. This week, we had a great amount of parents attending. We had mommies and daddies, which is really, really nice. It makes us happy that you guys are involved. And remember, you are your child's first teacher. And it makes us happy to see everybody having fun. This time around is kind of different. We had to do it through Zoom. We were not able to gather around like we normally do, but we're still happy that we were able to have it a successful event, and we look forward to you guys for next week. Also, I think I have one more thing to remind you guys. I cannot remember. But thank you so much for joining. And remember, if you have any questions, ask your home visitor or myself, Miss Cindy. I'm more than happy to help you. And thank you once again for having me in your home, for watching our videos. And we'll see you next week.